Well, hey y'all. Hey. Welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. If you're here on my YouTube or on my Facebook, please like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to all this good stuff. If you're on YouTube, please hit the bell notification, please. I'd appreciate if you do that for me. Hit the bell. Okay. All right, y'all. So when you interact with my content, that's how Facebook and that's how YouTube is gonna know that you enjoy it. So please do that for me. Tonight is season 6, episode 8. This episode in particular, is season 6, episode 8. Um, before I jump into the episode, again, thank you for coming. But before I jump into the episode, please, if you would, stick around to the end, so I can fill you in on a little exclusive recording I'll be doing tomorrow. And I'll tell you how to hear it and how to join me. Just a little hint: the episode that I'll be doing. You may have to click off the video, or when you get done with the video, it'll be up there. Should be on my page. If you YouTubers, um, if you're subscribed, I think there should be an option for you to hit the bell, the notification bell, so you can know when I go live. But guys and gals, again, just stick around with me until the end. I'll fill you in on the episode that I'm actually gonna do tomorrow. It's an exclusive recording because everybody won't be able to hear it or see it. So I'll tell you how and what it's about if you stick around to the end. And again, a little hint: the episode is called an exclusive Freaky Friday. So to jump into this episode, try the new "Your ex showed you why you left." Pretty self-explanatory, but Skinner's Corner here. I got to explain a little bit. So again, it's 2025. It's a new year, and it's time for us to do some new things. Period. If something in your life no longer serves you, then let it go. Period. Right? If whatever it is in your life, it don't mean you any good, let it go. This is beyond people. This is beyond relationships. This is careers, jobs, things that make you unhappy, things that bring no positivity into your life, things that bring no progress into your life. Let it go. It's a whole new year. We got to do better. If somebody has shown you who they are, learn to believe them the first time. Something that I can keep saying over and over again, but it's something that we all already know, but something that it don't get old because it's true. It's gonna always be true. You don't try to see potential in people. You don't believe in potential. You believe in what people show you, right? Believe what they show you. Paying attention to actions is the key because actions do truly speak louder than words. We know that too. If you pay attention, somebody will show you exactly how they feel about you. Facts. Facts. If you pay attention, it's just up to us to believe them. And hopefully, the first time. Hopefully. You hoping that something's gonna get better, that somebody will improve or change for you. That ain't the way. We just talked about that, right? So if you've been through the same things over and over again, even at a job, wherever the situation is, with a person, why keep trying? Why? Right? If you ever had to leave, somebody has shown you why you left, or they will show you why you need to leave if you pay attention. If you pay attention, right? I know it's a it's a messed up dating pool out here. I know people say this. People say that it's pee at the dating pool. Eh, I can see why. I get it. But what I don't believe is that you should ever like give up on love or just settle someplace where you're not happy. I don't believe that, right? I don't. When you do either of those two things, you give up on love or you settle, you're still not gonna be happy. Facts. I don't care what happens in life. What you never do is let other people's actions like persuade you or change your mind, right? When it comes to relationships, know that people will hurt you and sometimes it literally has nothing at all to do with you. That's good because you do need to know that. You don't let what you've gone through and your circumstances and what people have done to you, you don't let that harden your heart. You don't let it change you. And it's hard. Cause you can get your heart broken and be like, I'm done. I don't want love. I'm good. I'll just get some every now and then and I'm just gonna live like that. But I don't want nobody coming in here telling me that they love me. I don't want to try again. Fuck love. That ain't the way. You don't let things like that harden your heart. You cannot let circumstances and what people do to you, you cannot let it change you. You gotta understand that not everybody you date, everybody you meet, not everybody that you date or meet is gonna treat you like you would treat them. That's another fact, right? A lot of the time when people hurt you, or other people, it's a deeper issue that they just simply never healed. So again, sometimes it absolutely has nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. Told y'all many times before, I am a hopeless romantic. I don't care how many times I get hurt. That's just something I'm not gonna give up on. I'm not gonna give up on love because I will never, never believe that everybody's the same. Never. Right. Facts. Right. So it's time that we try the new one, or look toward the future because the ex has already shown you why you left. They showed you. Right. Men and women understand that people love a partner that they know they can always run back to. Ooh, law. That's a word. It's like when some didn't work out, they know that you're gonna be there just waiting for them, waiting on them to come back. That's crazy. That's insane, diabolical, like they say. That's crazy work, but it's true. What would you look like waiting on somebody to choose you as a last resort? We just talked about this a couple episodes ago. You look desperate. You look like a person that does not know their worth. You look like a person who was afraid to start over. You look like a person who thinks that they can change somebody else when clearly you cannot. You look like somebody's last option. You look like an option, which is a problem, right? You look like the main one and not the only one. Ooh, law. That's a word. Now that's a word because you hear it all the time. People real life be like, the main. I want to be the main. I want to be the main chick. The only is what you should be, right? For me, I've been heartbroken, damn near broken. You know what I'm saying? Almost broke me, right? But here I am still just declaring to everybody, bro, that all people are not the same. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't coming to hurt you. You can't make me think or feel otherwise, right? Whoever it is may just be coming to receive the kind of love that you giving out, to give that same kind of love back to you, to reciprocate, right? But while you stay stuck on an ex, you don't know what kind of love you could be missing. Word. Set boundaries, set realistic expectations, y'all. And there's no telling what kind of love that you actually could get. Set your boundaries, make or have realistic expectations, and ain't no telling what kind of love you actually could be getting. Right? Ain't no telling what kind of love you can actually find like that. You just can't let the past experiences, past people, your exes, past traumas, anything from your past determine your future. That's a word, a whole word by itself, just one sentence. That's a word. It's 2025. You got to try something new. All I'm saying is before you go back, just consider the reason that you left, is my point. Before you go back, consider the reason that you left. And unless like both of y'all have done some serious healing and some talking and communicating and changing, do not go back. Don't go back. If it's deep, most of the time, y'all, it will not change. Nothing is gonna change. Nothing will change. Majority of the time, they only gonna get better at doing what they were doing. They're gonna get better at hiding what they were doing. A lot of times as well, if you go back, baby, you just showing them what you're gonna accept, what you're gonna tolerate. And usually they're gonna try it again because they know that you're gonna accept it. They know that you're gonna tolerate it. And then honestly, they're gonna do a little bit more. They're gonna do a little bit more every single time you take them back. Every single time it's gonna get worse because they know what you're gonna accept. They're just gonna try a little bit more to see what all you can take, see what all you're going to take, see what all you're willing to take. Ooh, 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 facts. So don't be afraid to start with somebody new, y'all, because it's new. It's a fresh start, right? You get to do it again, Work on healing and self-reflect so you don't take those past wounds and traumas to other people, that baggage to another person. Learn from the past. Learn from the past. Learn what you could have done better. Learn what you accepted and what you tolerated. Learn to heal yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to be okay as well with your singleness. Learn to be okay there. A lot of the time, when you don't take the time to sit still and heal, y'all, you're going to end up back in that same relationship where you accepted any and everything simply for the sake of you having somebody, simply for the sake of you being able to say that you have somebody, that you have a significant other. That ain't it. That's why in 2025, y'all, I'm telling you to give the new person a try. Give them a try. The old one didn't work, so try another one. Facts. The old one showed you why they love, so work on you and move to the next. Facts, right? You going back to an ex if you haven't, like, again, have you haven't talked, y'all haven't communicated. Nothing's been resolved. Y'all ain't resolved no problems. Y'all haven't talked about nothing. Nobody has changed. What do you think gonna happen if you go back? You think. That's a pause type question. What do you think is gonna happen? Right? It's just a repetitive cycle. It's a cycle. What's gonna happen is probably the same thing that happened before, that the reason that you left in the first place. That's what's gonna happen. High probability. I'll say that. Not all the time, but it's high. A high probability, right? The exact thing that caused y'all to separate or, break up, or for you to leave the first time and the time before that and the time before that and the time before that is probably gonna happen again. So consider why you left, is what I'm saying. Just consider why you left in the first place. Then think about, is it something that you can fix, that the two of you can fix? Should y'all talk about it? Can you talk about it and work on changing some things about yourself? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, can whatever it is that the reason that you left, can it be forgiven? Right? Not necessarily talking about like regular circumstances, all right? Like involving like a long distance relationship. It changed. Y'all got a long distance relationship. I mean, like, if this person like intentionally hurt you, and like knowing it would hurt you, they did it anyway. Could you look at this person and forgive them? Could you move past it? Could you do that? That's a question to ask yourself. It's not really because you'll always be, not really, you're not going to be able to forgive this person if you be honest with yourself, because you always thinking of, they're capable, if they're capable of doing it again. And more than likely, 9 times out of 10, they would, right? Consider this too. Do you really think that you should go back to an ex? Or could it be that you're just lonely? That's a great question. Think about that. Think about that when you consider going back, knowing that somebody intentionally hurt you, knowing that it will hurt you, but they did it anyway. Do you really think you should go back, or just ask yourself, are you lonely and just wanting somebody? to be in your presence? Ooh, whew, that's a good question, y'all. If whoever it is, if no changes have been made, if you haven't talked and y'all have not, talked about anything, came over with a resolution, resolved anything, I guarantee you it's gonna happen again, point blank. Remember that whatever you don't heal or at least talk about, it's gonna come up again. That's relationships too. If somebody ever physically like put their hands on you, I honestly in my life have not seen like many circumstances or like instances where it happened once and did not happen again. Have not seen many. And that's just me like growing up, living life. That's me as a police officer. I've not seen it often, right? If somebody can put their hands on you, baby, then why would you go back? If they ever abused you emotionally, like it's usually gonna happen again. They try to control you. These people try to manipulate you. So why would you go back? It's gonna happen again, right? They made you feel crazy. Why would you go back? That's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. If somebody ever cheated on you, that was intentional and they knew it would hurt you. So why would you go back? Why? Some situations, some people, for some relationships, some marriages, they are not meant to last forever for a lifetime. As much as we be want them to, as much as we try and try to force it, and if you got to force anything, you should not be doing it or in it anyway. You got to force anything. Some situations, some people, some relationships are not meant to last forever. Point blank. Period. They are supposed to teach you something. Just learn what you're supposed to learn, so you don't have to repeat it. Right? Not all relationships are worth starting over or giving a second chance to. Fact. Get yourself together and know that the longer you stay trying to make it work with somebody, you might just be missing out on the one who's actually meant for you. The one who actually come along and treat you a whole lot better. Treat you like a king or queen or like you know you deserve. That's all, right? There's somebody out there who will treat you 100% better, but you can't. You will never know that if you stuck on your past, if you keep going back to your ex, the ex who knows that you will always be there. That's it. That's what I'm saying, right? You will never know that if you don't move on. Mm-mm-mm. You won't know that until you do it, y'all. Until you do it. You won't know that until you realize that they know they can always, when they figure out that they can't always run back to you, let's do better, period. They showed you why they left, correction, I'm sorry. They showed you why you left. So I'm telling you to try the new one in 2025 and from here on out. Facts. I'm done. I'm done, y'all. That's my spiel. Before y'all go, because I know y'all like to run and stuff. Hey, everybody in the comments. Facts, facts, facts. Ooh. Hey, y'all in the comments. Look, I'm done. That's my spiel for tonight. So, I don't know how soon y'all came in the episode. Don't leave it. But I'm about to get off in a minute anyway. But if in case you missed it, um, I told y'all at the beginning before I started this episode, that tomorrow I'm doing an exclusive episode. So exclusive meaning everybody won't get a chance to hear it or see it, I guess. Or hear it rather. It's gonna be audio only. So I'm gonna record an episode and YouTubers you will not be able to see it. Now, if you don't follow me anywhere else other than YouTube, like if you're following me on one of the podcast apps, then you will be able to hear it. But just on YouTube, I'm not going live on YouTube. I'm not gonna put it on here. So it is an exclusive episode. So if you're not following me on the podcast, I please recommend that you go do this. Right? Go do it. So since I started Keena's Corner, I've been asked over and over again to do a Freaky Friday episode. And I am gonna do it. I make it record it tonight or tomorrow. It depends. Um, but the only way you'll be able to hear it, like I said, follow me on the podcast app. If you want to hear like a more relaxed, funny, comical, adultish side of me, then come listen to it. Come listen to it. I'm probably gonna post it. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna post it, but I will do it soon. And if you have not read my book, if you listen to the episode, um, listen all the way through, I will tell you how you can win one. But you got to listen to the whole episode though. And if you have not read my book as well, it is very adulty, just for adults. If you were in high school or in your younger days, if you knew who the author Zane was, that'll tell you everything about my book. It's a book with 15 short stories in it, and I wrote all of them. So I've been asked to do this since I started Keena's Corner, but I think I'm finally do it. Go ahead and do the episode. So we're gonna have some things on there to talk about. Just the grown folks. Very adult. Yeah, the book is very adult. So it ain't everybody cup of tea. But if you know you read my book or you like, yeah, there you go, mom. The book is very nasty, y'all. My mama started reading it. Oh, it's worse than erotica. It's worse. But my mama started reading it and she was like, "Oh my God, you nasty." So she just closed it with I didn't want them to read it, but that's my first book. We're gonna talk a little bit about it. I got a couple things we're gonna talk about tomorrow though. Again, if you're not following me on the podcast apps, you will not hear it or see it on YouTube. I'm not putting it on YouTube or on Facebook. So if you're not following me, go when you get off of this, go to your app store or go to Google and type in Kingdom's Corner. There are so many ways that you can find a podcast app. I'm everywhere. Um, most Android users, I'm on Spotify, Kingdom's Corner, and then Apple users, I'm on Apple Podcasts. So I mean, I hope y'all follow me anyway. But that's where the episode will be tomorrow. So if you want to hear a little more, I'm gonna kind of more laid back and comical because most of my episodes are serious and about healing and stuff like that. I mean, I laugh a little bit, but it's gonna be a little bit more relaxed and laid back. And like I said, I'm very fun. I should have been a comedian too, but it's gonna be a good one. And I probably won't do as much editing either, so it's gonna be fun. Um, I might just go ahead and start recording it when I get off of here. All right, look, I thank y'all so much for coming. I truly do. Thank y'all so much for your support. Please like the video if you have not. Please share the video if you have not. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting on. Um, Please hit the notification bell for me when you get off this video if you see it, just so when I go live on every Thursday, you'll get the notification. If you can't come, thank you anyway, especially if you come back and watch the video or if you go to a podcast app and listen to it. I still appreciate you just for the support. I thank y'all for coming because you don't have to. You don't have to, and I don't have to remind y'all. You just here, so I appreciate you so so much. I do, I do, I do. Y'all join me tomorrow for that. Again, it's called an exclusive Freaky Friday, and I'm gonna be talking about it. We're gonna talk about it. So before I get out of here, please, y'all, if you have not, please go follow Keena's Corner podcast page on Facebook. If you would like to, my personal profiles, Keena Matthews. If you would like to follow me there, I do respond. To anything, I respond. So, my Spotify listeners, please comment on the episodes. You can do that now. I will read your comment and I will reply. To my YouTube subscribers, please, 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 if you're not following me anywhere else other than YouTube, please go check me out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts. You can't find me, literally go to Google, or iPhone users go to Safari, type in Keena's Corner Podcast. That will give you a bunch of places that you can listen to me. So there is no excuse if you want to be here. I really don't want y'all to miss the episode tomorrow, especially if you read my book and you know a little bit about me, other than me being serious and, you know, all the positive and uplifting episodes and seriousness. So tomorrow's gonna be fun and relaxed, and we're gonna have fun. And we talk about the adult stuff. My kids won't be here. Well, my kids won't be here, but that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. So y'all come in and we're gonna have some fun on the episode. Cousin, Shawana, thank you so much for coming. I ain't seen you in a long time. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you, man. All right. So y'all check me out. I'll be here. I thank y'all so much for tuning into season 6, episode 8 of Keena's Corner. This is episode 58 in total. Wow. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed delivering the message. I thank you so much, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. I'm your girl, Keena. I'm out, signing out. I love you guys and gals so very much. Thank you so much for your support. I will talk to y'all tomorrow, but you got to go follow me on the podcast app. I'll talk to you tomorrow for an exclusive episode, Freaky Friday. I love y'all so much. If you're following on the podcast, if you're not, the notification when I post it, it will pop up for you. So you don't even have to do anything extra. Just go follow me on the podcast app and the episode will pop up for you. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. And then next week, same time, same place. I love you so, so much. Mwah. Bye.